Welcome back to the four most exciting letters in quarantine. It is the NFQL, and we are getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks. It is the 2021 AFC Championship as the Cleveland Browns go on the road to take on our Buffalo Bills. I'm Maniac, joined by the CEO of the Code Sox. You already know, Dan Gambino. Dan, how are you doing tonight?
I'm jacked up, man. AFC Championship game. We get to see these Buffalo Bills host a home playoff AFC Championship game to have some fun and see if they can end up going to the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it. And you see the matchup there. We are going to have two powerhouse offenses going head-to-head, two of the top five offenses in the league. But the Bills, a little bit better on the defensive side of the ball. That leads to them being a 2.5-point favorite tonight, as well as home field advantage, obviously. The raucous Bills Mafia will be going nuts. Bad news for Buffalo, Dawson Knox, their top offensive weapon, going to be out the remainder of these playoffs. The Bills offense is going to have to find a way to get it done without number 88, Dan.
Step up and make a play. We have to have that next man up. And as we heard yesterday from Reed, it's the 111th. What's happening on the field? Someone step up and take Knox's 111th.
And we heard from Virtual McDermott after last week's game that this team was going to enjoy last week's matchup, but they were focused. They were primed. They had this weekend circled since last year when they fell in the AFC Championship to the Denver Broncos. And folks, you know that with the playoffs, the stakes are getting higher, and so are the giveaways. A $150 gift card on the line for you and your tailgate crew. All you have to do is share and tag your crew, your Bills Mafia tailgate game watch crew. If the Bills score a special teams touchdown and you and at least one friend are watching, you'll both be entered in a drawing to win a $150 gift card for your next tailgate or Bills Mafia watch party. So make sure you're tagging your friends. Make sure you're getting them in here because it only helps your chances to win $150, Dan. How would you be using that at a tailgate?
Would I be using that? First of all, I would be sharing the stream already. I would have tagged at least 5 friends. How would I use that as a tailgate? That's an awesome ticket to sit in the third row, man. That's a $150 ticket in Buffalo to sit in the third row, maybe in the end zone, maybe in the rock pile, but in the third or second row. That's how I would use it.
And what a matchup. We've got two quarterbacks from the 2018 draft, both in on the top 10. Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield going head-to-head. But it is a familiar face on the other side of the field, Dan, that might be sticking out to Bills fans.
Everybody sit down. We're going to announce the leading yardage receiver on Cleveland. Well, guessing at home, Odell Beckham. Wrong. Bruce Landry. Wrong.
Gotta be Landry, then. Gotta be Landry.
It's Mr. Defy Gravity himself, former number 11, A. Jones.
You heard Dan right. Zay Jones, the leading receiver for these Cleveland Browns, could not have wrote a better script as things are getting set to get underway here in a snowy Orchard Park. Cleveland in the white jerseys and brown pants. Bills in the blue jerseys and white pants with the red helmet with the Buffalo logo on top. Again, a 2.5-point favorite the Bills come into this game as. And again, they're looking to avenge a loss AFC Championship to the Denver Broncos. And what will be key to that, Dan, is a strong start. Last year in the AFC Championship game, they were down 28-3, 10 minutes.
You have to come out of the box fast. Now, Cleveland is pretty much built the same way that Buffalo is. Now, our defense might be a little bit better. Their offense is a juggernaut, so you do not want to give them too many opportunities. Punting the ball back to them off of a slow start. They get the ball, shove it down their throat. It's like the defense is going to have the first opportunity.
Meanwhile, we got hot takes already pouring in. Jesse Parrish, they will not be on a team in 2021. You never know. You got to let the Madsen take over. We're getting ready for kickoff here, folks. Make sure you comment who you think is going to score that first Bills touchdown. Never too early to get started.
And with that first Bills touchdown, guys, once you comment, it's taking way too long for the – oh, good stop there. Looks like they're going to have the ball at the 22-yard line. It's getting way too difficult for the admins to follow along. So once you pick a player, you're locked in. Don't pick Dawson Knox.
Yep, don't pick Dawson Knox. And yeah, it's like you said, Dan, people will pick John Brown. They'll pick Stephon. And then when it gets down to the 5-yard line, they'll switch it to Devin Singletary or Zach Moss. Once you lock in a pick, folks, unfortunately, it is locked in. We have our administrator doing a ton of work behind the scenes making these gift cards happen, making these giveaways happen. We can't have them stretch that thin when we'll first play of the game for Cleveland in this offense.
The hooper. Other than these red,
Reminds you of the K-gun offense. Reminds you of Frank Reich leading them back against the Oilers.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, though, Baker off to a strong start. Cleveland will have a first down across the 45-yard.
Guys, and don't forget the post-game conference with Virtual McDermott. He'll be taking your questions live, win or lose, so make sure to stick around after that.
No doubt. He wants to see points on the board. He wants to see production from his defense early. KC last week was able to take advantage, nitpick against this Bills defense. It'll be interesting to see if Cleveland tries to exert their will or mimic that game plan.
Oh, Chubb had over, I believe it was over 1,300 yards rushing. Correct. So they're going to really have to key in on that run game.
Levi Wallace welcomes Baker Mayfield to Orchard Park on a play action. Wallace meets him in the backfield for a sack. Those DBs being aggressive, that's no surprise, Dan.
What else isn't surprising is if you're not commenting and tagging your friends in the chat wherever you're at, you're doing yourself a disservice because a $150 gift card could be on the line when they stop them on the next punt return.
And let's face it, you can comment at one friend. That one friend might not be in the chat when it happens, that punt return or that kickoff return touchdown. So you might want to comment 2 or 3. Let's face it, we all love to watch Bill. I mean, you know, we're ending phase 1 here, but there's not a lot going on in Western New York, not a lot going on around the nation, around the world. So tune in, enjoy some Bills football with us, folks.
Stop here. All right, here we go.
It's coming up, first punt return, and this is a returnable punt area, I'd say.
Here we go, 4th and 8, going to be a punt. I would like to see this ball inside the 20 so it could be returnable. Usually if it's inside the 10, they're going to let it fall. So if you haven't commented and tagged any of your friends, if you haven't shared the stream, now's the time to do it so you have a shot at a $150 gift card.
And again, folks, remember, they have to be in the chat when the return happens. We will have a 90-second countdown clock after the return. We will be engaging that.
That's
so make sure they are in the chat. Make sure they are ready to go. Punt goes through the end zone. Allen and Co. minus Dawson Knox will take over at their own 20. And there you see the season stats.
Yeah, you see the 21 touchdowns, the 12 INTs. Let's see if we can not have any of those turnovers today. That's the key to the game, ball protection.
Folks, make sure you're commenting who you think is going to score the Bills' first touchdown. A restaurant gift card of your choosing on the line for that Bills' first touchdown. And like Dan said, one guess, one strike, and you're locked in. So make sure when you lock that guess in, if you want Stephon Diggs, you got to stick with Stephon Diggs. If you want Singletary, you got to stick with Singletary. Shout out to our admins. Shout out to Chris and Andre in the truck taking credit and taking care of everything behind the scenes. As we got a lot rolling in this 2021 AFC Championship. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Triple D, too, guys. Triple D.
Allen's going to run left. Oh, he gets bottled up. Technically a sack, but still a 3rd and convertible coming up here on this drive.
Bills Mafia shirt on the line as well as the $25 restaurant gift card to start this game off. Let's see if it circulates the ball down the field here.
Double dipper drive. No reason not to be commenting a Bills player. No reason not to be commenting your friends, folks. Let's get them in here. Let's get them talking about it. I can dig it, Buffalo Storm Chaser. I don't know if you can. Let's go. Well, I know you can dig it. Who am I kidding? That's a fan favorite right there, BSC.
Check down. All right, easing into the game here. Easing into the game.
I don't like that, Dan. I think that you had a chance to get momentum early. You got to stop on Cleveland, and instead you come out a very, I hate to say it, a lack of aggression, a distinct lack of aggression on that first drive. John Garachi said, did you see Diggs burn Chad Johnson? Just great to see our guys still working hard. No doubt, it's great to see them working hard. I don't know if you saw it, Dan, but our boy Kroom Photos has had quite a 24 hours.
Oh, yeah, man. Sheesh. Talk about not almost getting off of the plane. One, Miami. Then what a great session it looks like the boys are having.
Yeah, I can't recall seeing a workout with that many players from an offense altogether. Obviously, it's unprecedented times, so I guess that makes a little bit more sense, but still crazy to see them all together, all working out. Our boy Kroom photos getting some dap on ESPN, getting in the headlines there, so that's very cool to see. Cleveland will take over for their second drive at the 32-yard.
Guys, if you don't follow Joe Kroom, give him a follow at Kroom Photos. He's always with the guys. If you want to see some real content, go check it out.
No doubt. I hate to say the quick plug, and you're right, Dave Bartles. Josh looked jacked. He's looking thick entering that third year.
Good Singletary. Singletary looked jacked.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting that sophomore swole on. So, but yeah, make sure you're following at Kroom Photo, folks. You want exclusive photos of the Bills. That's the place. Especially
he does it all too. He does it all. I'll give my boy Joe Kroom a shout out. You got a wedding or a party, he does a lot of the stuff for us as well. So give him a shout out.
Not a bad looking guy either. 3rd and 6, going over the middle, complete for Cleveland. First down, just short of mid.
It's like they're doing really good on 1st and 2nd down, and the last drive as well. It was a 3rd down conversion. Here we're seeing it again. I hope that's not going to be the mantra for the day.
John Garachi, is there a secondary in the NFL that can match up with our wide receivers and tight ends this year? I mean, I don't think I don't think they can match up across the board. I mean, obviously, if someone's out or if someone's ineffective, I mean, maybe they could. But when you have that offense full throttle with the weapons they have, there's no reason not to. Is that Zay Jones? Nope, that's Beckham. Made a man miss. And all of a sudden, blink of an eye, 39-yard gain. Cleveland is into the red zone.
Maybe the secret agent man could get us out again, Zach. Each Trey can bail us out like he did yesterday.
No doubt. Just an incredible play. Trey White, AFC Divisional MVP for the Buffalo Bills with a pick 6. But on that play, comes up empty trying to stop Odell Beckham, and he goes inside the 10-yard line.
You have to be a little bit more reserved there.
Yeah, I think, that's just what happens when you have two alphas. They're not going to want to settle for a 3-yard game. They're either going to loss or an incomplete, so that's what he's going for. First and goal, Baker out of the shotgun, going over the middle. It's going to be complete down to the 2-yard line.
What was Zay Jones?
Yep, Zay with his second reception. Let's see if Chubb, they punch him into the end zone. He had 1,200 yards in the year. No, they're going to pass. And instead, Harry P. says, down you go, Baker Mayfield.
He came in unscathed there. It was more like a sieve. He came through there and got Maker in the back.
I haven't seen Harrison Phillips that aggressive since I saw him picking up his order at Chick-fil-A. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal at the 5. Let's see if this Bills defense can get a big play to bend, but not break. Go. Shotgun again for Cleveland. Baker looking, scanning, looking left, throwing. Complete touchdown, Cleveland.
Jarvis Landry.
I don't know what he's doing. Is that like a Kung Pao Enter the Fist celebration?
It was like the Karate Kid, I think. Kid on him.
You know, the rush didn't get there. Teron Johnson just barely out of reach on coverage, and Jarvis Landry makes him pay. They got 3 strong receivers across the board. It's going to be a good offense. They're expecting a shootout here, but we'll see. Cleveland strikes first.
Cleveland's averaging 28 points a game as well. So if you're an over better, you're happy right now. They got the ball rolling. You knew you're going to have to score points to win today. So you're going to have to score for 25 to win this game.
And we got Ryan Cooper saying, isn't Kroom dating the Pagula girl? That is a very common misconception. That's actually Jason Kroom, who's on the Buffalo Bills, who's a member of the Buffalo Bills roster, tight end out of Tennessee, I believe, right? Right, Dan?
That's correct.
Yeah, so Jason Kroom, the tight end on the Bills, is dating Kelly Pagula. They are in a relationship. At this point, I'm not Access Hollywood. I don't know if, they're still dating or if they're nearing engagement or whatnot. Joe Kroom, with the same last name, is someone who's very linked with Hoyer and a number of Buffalo Bills and constantly is at their workouts, helping them out, getting their media done. And obviously, he's just a person that the players trust when you see that he was at their workout yesterday.
Yeah, and, he travels, too. I know he went out to Oklahoma and a little bit of Harrison Phillips workout last year preseason. Speaking of working out, 26 Shirts has worked out a deal with us to give away a mystery shirt for this drive. So if you haven't picked Bill, who's going to score the touchdown on this drive, you should do that right now in the chat. Don't forget.
We're rolling double dipper drives back to back to back here to start this game. $25 restaurant gift card on the line. 26 shirts, mystery shirt on the line. No reason not to be commenting a friend, getting them in the chat, and no reason not to be commenting who you think is going to score that touchdown. Remember, only one guess per person. If you already, your second guess is going to be completely irrelevant, so don't even bother with it. You're just wasting your own time. 3rd and 6 for Allen. He goes over the middle, incomplete. And not an encouraging start after this offense struggled last week and are now without Knox.
Well, it's Knox what we wanted, unfortunately. They have to find something. Got to do what the coach said. Find a way. They need to figure out where the holes are in this defense.
Now, if I'm at the stadium in section 242, the way I'm spinning this is I'm saying, this is good. Let's get our best unit back on the field, and let's have them make a play. So we got the defense coming back out on the field. I know the offense is obviously very good for this 2021 Bills sim, but let's face it. If you had the option right now, Dan, this is a good discussion, actually. If you needed the Bills to make a stop, or if you needed the Bills to get a score, in a game this coming year, which would you choose with the game on the line?
Stop.
Yeah. I mean, this defense is just stout. I mean, other defenses can make plays. The offense is kind of a variable. But the defense, when you have everybody doing their 111, as Reed talked about yesterday, they're hard to beat for sure.
I hear that we have some Browns fans entering the chat. So, yeah, let's do it. Chubb up the middle. I like it. Travis Liam Eggleston, welcome to the other side of the lake. We got the Battle of Lake Erie going on. Tag your friends. Come on in and enjoy it.
Yeah, get some Browns fans in here. We want some good trash talk. I mean, let's face it. I don't like the Browns, but when I went onto a road game, I respected the hell out of their fans. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. I've never heard a louder chant than that, except for the...
And we have the 216 socks also, so I will gladly send you out a pair if Chubb scores that was a touchdown. How about on this drive? I'm gonna give him a shout out here. Travis scores. I'm gonna hook you up with a pair of socks.
I cannot believe that. That only took 11 minutes and 15 seconds of game time for Dan to talk about that Cleveland Sox connection. So anyone who had the under, you covered. Congratulations. Cleveland goes over midfield on this their third drive, 2nd and inches. Bills, this is a kind of a big play on this drive right here. Okay, so they storm over midfield. Now they have a first down just short of the 40-yard line. This is tough. I mean, Dan, you're talking about a Bills offense that has not scored a touchdown in 4 quarters, nearly 5. And yeah, now you have this Cleveland offense threatening to go up potentially double digits. This is absolutely need a field goal at worst scenario.
You gotta limit this right now because the bleeding's just happened. They're carving them up. It's like Thanksgiving turkey out there. Look at this. I'll tell you what though.
You got Andy J saying he's a Browns fan here living in Western New York. He's behind enemy lines. Shout out Owen Wilson. Great movie.
Browns could really do this year. I mean, I think Cleveland's going to win North this year.
When you look at their roster, on paper, their roster is incredible. Freddie Kitchens did a number. He did like a Rex Ryan on the Browns, where nobody on the Browns was really accountable. Nobody had that 111th mentality. Now, hopefully, yeah, for them, Stefanski, I believe his name is, can come in and operate. My thing against Stefanski is that he got hired. He basically didn't score a touchdown in the playoff game he played against the 49ers, except for Stephon Diggs on the first drive. So, a little weird to me that they hired him after such a bad offensive performance. We'll see. 3rd and 10 coming up here. Browns need the 17. They're going to go with the slant to Zay. He's inside the 20, but he's really short. 4th and 2 coming up, Dan, as this first quarter winds to a close.
And folks, don't forget, whenever there's a kickoff, you have the opportunity to win a $150 gift card to the restaurant of your choice. All you have to do is share the stream, tag a friend or 12 or 20. If your friend is in the chat, watching live with you, after the touchdown happens, you're going to get a $150 gift.
4th and 2 starting the second quarter. 36-yard field goal going up for Cleveland here. Kick is up. And it's good. 3 seconds into the second quarter. Cleveland leads 10-0. Key for this crowd not to get out of it, Dan. One score from these Bills, and they need to be loud on the next Cleveland drive.
We'll get some brews from the guy up top. Go see the guy saying who needs a beer. Relax. Have a beer. Watch the Bills come back.
My ultimate dream is that Conehead serves me a beer at the Bills game. I mean, he serves them at the Sabres games. He serves them at the Bison's game. But I've never seen him at a Bills game.
Sure, we can get our friends at Buffalo Go to hook that up.
Oh, our Buffalo Go friends know him very well. Shout out to them. Make sure you're checking them out for all kinds of awesome local themed stuff. Josh Allen and co. coming out for their 3rd drive. Cleveland's had 3 drives. They've turned it into a touchdown field goal. Key for the Bills to get some kind of score here, Dan.
I want to see some inside handoffs. Let's keep the linebackers honest right now. I'm honest. I would almost go there again. Set formation.
Okay, they followed your game plan and they brought up 3rd and manageable.
I would run the ball again.
On 3rd and 5, there is a 4-man line. They run it. Oh, no, Dan. They're short. They ran it with Logan.
It was the right front. It was the right read.
All I can say is if the Bills were down 10-0 after having a top 5 offense all year with Josh Allen with 4,000 passing yards, and they ran it 3 straight times, and then on 3rd and 5 to come up a yard short, Bills Twitter, it'd be on fire right now.
It'd be worse if they would have thrown a 7-yard out and it would have got picked.
Andrew Zufelt, that conehead in Rochester is the same guy. He does the Amherst and the Red Wings game as well, so he's working a full schedule, as you can imagine, between Buffalo, the Buffalo Bisons and Sabres, and then the Amherst and the Rochester Red Wings as well. He is quite an individual. If you ever see him, you gotta have him give you the conehead guarantee. You get a warm beer from, you drink it for free.
Eddie-O, here we go.
There he is, Eddie-O making a play. You gotta make Baker Mayfield uncomfortable back there because the offense isn't giving you very much so far, man.
I'll tell you, you said it earlier. The defense is who we want on the field whenever we're in a crisis. They just set the tone on 1st down. See if they can follow it up on 2nd down. For a little snowball effect. Wake this crowd up. Wake the offense.
You know what? I'm getting desperate. Down 10 here in the second quarter. Let's see if we can get a big play here, and maybe we'll do something. All right, we got a 3rd and short. Let's get the 69s out in the chat for our friend Reed Ferguson. Those were rolling well, Dan, yesterday. You got to admit it. Once we got the 69s in the chat, things started going our way.
Everything looked better.
Baker dropping back tons of time. Eventually gets rid of it. Caught by OBJ. Gosh darn it. I mean, I think that was too long. The defensive line left the DBs out to dry there, Dan.
They really didn't get any pressure. Everything looked like it was collapsing towards the outside. They were trying to keep him in the pocket, but no one in the middle of the line got any pressure, no rush.
And you know what? I know we've shouted out a lot of people. We've shouted out a lot of organizations, small businesses, and everything. But real quick, just a shout out to you guys. And we see the usual suspects: Jason T, Andrew Zufeld, Jesse Parrish, Ronald Enix, Matthew Manzella, Pete Marini, all out there. Shout out to you guys tuning in because you guys honestly make it a lot more fun when we see you out in the chat. So big shout out to you guys and the rest of the regulars out there. I see a lot of 69s in the chat. Let's go. It's time for momentum to get going. Baker Mayfield slings it outside. We got to make a stop on Chubb, and we do. Big play by Levi Wallace. And now we got a 3rd and 6 coming up. Chance for the Bills defense to make a play and get off the field here.
Let's see the likes out there. Start liking. Hit the hearts on Twitter. Scream. Get your kids to yell. Everybody get up. Big 3rd down. One, make a play and force a punt.
Yep. Hearts are 69s. That's how we roll here at the Gratwood Gaming Sim. We need to stop. 3rd and 6. The Browns need the 46-yard line of Buffalo. They're going to throw it just short, and we make the play. Micah Hyde says, No, you don't. And the Cleveland Browns will be stopped short. 4th and 1. You know, I wouldn't be surprised in real life if they win for them.
They're on the road, up 10-0. We'll go for it.
Yeah, on the road, up 10-0. I think you would sense that there was blood in the water. You have Chubb, who's a 1,200, 1,300-yard rusher. You would think but
punting.
Cleveland going to play conservative, and they're going to run on the punt unit. Keep an eye out for the fake. Okay, they're going to blast it. Can we get it through the end zone and get some half-decent field position now? Nope, out at the 15. Okay.
As you see it on the right-hand side, the Code Sox drive, we're going to see touchdown gift card as well. Whoever guessed it right, we're going to pick a winner from that field. But go ahead and follow Code Sox, give us a follow, and make sure you're tagging your friends in the chat so you have a chance at that $150.
And all of a sudden, I mean, I haven't seen any transformation out of this Bills offense, but a $50 restaurant gift card, Dan, let's go.
I could use that right now. We could use that for dinner tonight.
Oh my gosh! Give me a bucket of wings and a plate of mozzarella sticks.
Third down. We've been living on third down. They need to pick up a first. I think we only have like what, 2 first downs?
They need something. They need someone to make a play for this Bills team. Savon Diggs gets his first catch on the last play. Josh Allen goes quick, and it's caught. There we go. Okay, so now we're getting multiple receivers involved, and we have a first down. Let's go, folks. 8:10 to go. We have a $50 restaurant gift card on the line. Shout out to everyone who's entered. Shout out to everyone who's won. I know a lot of people have been patient over the last week. They typically take 1 or 2 days to get out, so appreciate your patience. But shout out to all the winners. Shout out to everyone entering. No reason not to be guessing. And right now, Dan, a special teams play can make all the difference.
For an awesome run by Singletary. First down. Here we go. Keep those chains moving, guys. You know, Zach, yesterday, what changed the game, Josh Allen using his feet. He was using his feet yesterday. The Bills' offense started going. It looks like when we keep the ground going, it opens up the air.
You gotta keep him honest on the ground. And where's Tyler Kroft? Dawson Knox was a huge weapon all season. He's out. I need Kroft to start making some plays.
Run. There you go. Healthy runs. 9 yards, 10 yards. Just keep chunking away. We're on the other side of the field for the first time, and it's never too late to get your picks in the chat. Guys, pick who's going to score the touchdown. For a $50 restaurant gift card, your shot at a pair of the 716 Code Sox.
And all of a sudden, we got Travis Liam Eggleston guessing Allen to Beasley. I don't know if he's turned from Brown to Bills fans, but I think we're converting. Buffalo Storm Chaser, I could not agree with you more. Momentum slowly turning with these Bills converting a couple first downs.
We have Tyler and we have Travis. Oh, there's 2. It's the Eggleston party.
Okay.
Hey, there it is.
Ooh! Allen says, get off me.
Oh, he's
no!
Oh,
No!
get up.
Oh!
Don't go to the locker room. Don't go to the locker room. Don't go to the locker room.
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh, Fromm.
Josh
Got the
Allen
Fromm
goes
area.
down with an injury. All right, you got to maintain your composure, folks. Here he comes. It's Jake Fromm. Or is it Barkley? It's the Fromminator. It's the Fromminator, and we're 1 for 1 on first downs with Fromm in. All right, folks. Now, this is something that we technically didn't prepare for, but if you guessed a Josh Allen TD, you will be allowed to change your guess. It's the only fair thing to do, right, Dan?
I think it should just go to Fromm.
Yeah, all Allens immediately become Fromms. That's the fairest and the easiest way to do it. If you had Allen, you might as well have Fromm. Fromm ran for a touchdown last year's AFC Championship.
It would be way too much. It would be way too much on her. Oh no. Thought they picked. All right, we had a little glitch there in the screen. I thought they picked it. I apologize.
I thought you were just really upset about the flag. I thought you wanted a good, clean game, and you're really upset about that. Okay, Fromm with a nice pickup on 2nd and 20 to bring up 3rd and at least.
Hey, you got to get at least 8 yards here for an opportunity at a makeable field goal.
The 38 could use the 26 for a first down. Fromm going over the middle. Oh, nope. Sideline and incomplete.
Go for it right here.
4th and
go
12,
for it.
you're in no man's land, Dan.
We'll go for it. Passing the boys. Let's see what happens. Blocked it. Boy, this
Not good. Not a good start.
Left. But you know what? It's not over. You know what?
Far from over. Bills defense playing well. Only down 10. Got to make a play. Plain and simple. Just like traded yesterday, you got to get your strongest unit back on the field.
I think we can leave the code Sox thing up there. We're going to do a turnover drive. We're doing it right in the middle. Right now, the defensive player, I'm going to put defense, the chat, the defensive player who's going to recover the turnover, either an interception or a fumble. We're giving away a pair of socks.
Cleveland gets a first down with Chubb. Bills, not desperate times yet. Still a ton of time. They were down 10 in the second half last week against the Chiefs. But you just get a feeling, Dan, that with Fromm leading this team, you need someone on this defense to make a play.
Let's be honest. He had 2 300-yard games. Actually, one was a 400-yard game at the end of the season. Listen, you're not throwing the playbook away with this kid. Saw it in the Sims.
No, and that's what makes all that time that he got in week 17 and 17 all the more valuable. We saw Fromm bombs away, and a first down play, a huge play by Poyer, cheating up in that run defense. He gets a good play, and now they got second and long. You might be able to stop Cleveland on this drive.
You know what? Everybody in the chat saying, okay, hey, this is too realistic. It's too Billsy. That's what we said last year, and then we steamrolled people. And Paul Burden just switched to doubles. Might be what you have to do.
Doubles, and that's our guy. By the way, shout out everyone locking in their picks for the turnover. Bubba Bolden, you love to see that. Keep locking in those players. 3rd and 11. Cleveland needs the 24. Pirouette from Baker, and down he goes. You love to see that, Dan.
Yeah, you do. The pirouette of death, folks. Don't do it. Don't spin around in circles, because it only leads to getting sacked.
There we go. Just when they needed it most, Dan. A turnover right around midfield after the field goal block. They managed to hold Cleveland, I think, without points on this drive.
We're not trying to ruin anybody's weekend, Tom Dinder. We're going to come back. We're going to rise up.
We would never.
We got a punt. We got a $150 punt right now if they can keep it in play.
Yep. Can we get a return here? Nope, it's out of bounds. We got the 2-minute warning. And again, a real quick shout out to all our regulars tuning in. I see Buffalo Storm Chaser out there, Michael Pizzanzio, Jesse Parrish, Pete Barry, Steven Noble. We've seen you all season, and we really appreciate you guys tuning into the game list. Over 100 on Facebook, Dan. Let's
just moving the ball. Guys, we just need to will this. We got the no huddle going right now, buck 39. I'm back to pass.
Okay, we'll take that. Incomplete pass, no harm, no foul. We need a 3rd and 3. We got to pick this up. Bills need the 29-yard line. Uh-oh, pirouette, but he gets it. Right. Is Fromm the exception to the pirouette rule? He's 1 for 1, Dan.
Cheat code, I guess.
Fromm dropping back, starts to run, and he's sacked. Unfortunately, not a lot of time to get rid of it.
Got to take that time out right now. They're letting a lot of time run off this clock.
Yeah, where is the urgency? There it is. Okay. All right. That's okay, because you know what, Dan? If they waited another 2 or 3 seconds, it would have done the loop forward.
Earl Gilman Jr., we need some positivity. I'm just going to throw a touchdown soon, not an interception.
Yeah, come on. From one DG to another, I hope you got him turned in the right way.
We're trying to. Steve Barrett, Josh went down, looked like hip.
Yep, hip or lower back for sure. 3rd and 16. They're going to run it here with the backup quarterback in. To be honest, I really don't blame them.
They're going to punt right now. Maybe the defense can get a quick interception here when they get the ball back, because you know they're going to come out throwing. We're getting the ball in the second half, folks. That's a good thing. But the tale of 2 halves, Zach, and we're a second half team.
Hey, sounds fair. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We've seen 2 bad first halves from the Bills in this playoffs. Hopefully they can get it turned around just like they did last week.
The defense came through last week, Zach. Oh, if that's the way it has to happen. Now your star quarterback's out. Defense need to come through to pick it here before halftime.
Did I just see that Baker Mayfield is 18-19?
Carving them up, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. 18-19, and Bills have no points. It's pretty incredible. They're only down by 10. I like to see the optimism out of the chat, though. Buffalo Storm Chaser, it's a great point. He needs to throw deep. They got to move the ball deep, so these DBs, they're cheating off those quick. And, you see Manziel. We can run it against them, so just need to do that.
All day back there.
Throws it into coverage. Incomplete. Baker and I'll tell you, with Allen missing a good amount of this first half, and Baker Mayfield being 19-21, and the Bills with no points, is down 10 that bad right now, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, it's still bad down 10, but it's not
the
worst.
Mayfield's got 90% completion, and the Bills have no points.
We're down 28-0 after the first quarter last year in the AFC Championship, so this is manageable.
Yep. We know McDermott gets in and makes those adjustments. 21 seconds. We got to hold the Browns here, though. We can't let them gain yards. Incomplete over the middle.
Up it. Yes, that was Zay. All right, this looks like a run.
What are we thinking the odds that Josh Allen pulls a Shane Falco at halftime and he comes running out? I think it's pretty much a long shot.
110 going to take us to halftime here. I'd love to see him coming out. Tell you what happens after halftime. $150 gift card is up for grabs. Tell them how they can.
Folks, it's halftime. Take a second to comment your favorite friend. Get your tailgate crew in here. If the Bills take a kickoff or a punt return back for a touchdown, you and at least one friend will be entered to win a $150 gift card for you at your next tailgate party. That's $150 on the line. So why not tag your friends? Why not, pester them? Why not ping them? Get them in here. Folks, 10-0 game. The Browns have commanded it the entire way. But with that said, the Bills are just one play away from being back. And stay tuned for the post-game as well with Virtual McDermott. He'll be answering questions, win or lose. And let's face it, this league's picking up a ton of momentum. Why not get involved? NFQL Season 3 Fantasy Football Draft. Stay tuned to the Gratwick Gaming Discord and everything for that. If you're interested in being in the Fantasy Football League, contact GratwickGaming@gmail.
We have a four for right now. Four's out in the chat. We got 4 prizes on the line on this drive. Get your friends in here. Share the stream. Whatever you can, get loud. You have a chance to win all the prizes that are on the right-hand side.
And I actually like that play. It lost a yard or two, but try and stretch these runs to the outside. Keep this Cleveland defense as honest as you can. You need to do that if you're going to get room for front.
It would be working some or there. And just to be clear, there will be 4 winners of the prizes on the right-hand side. I'd be working 5 or 6 yard routes right here. Here you go. Intermediate routes. Just the middle of the field, make everybody think in defense. I do the same thing here, 4 or 5 yard route. In the Drew formation, only good things happen out of that, Zach.
Yep, only good things. From dropping back, got time, got a good pocket, throws it. Did he hang on? They did. 4th and 3, incomplete.
They get a little more aggressive.
That was somewhat catchable, and you kind of needed that one. Not gonna lie.
You needed it. You wanted to come onto the field, but you know what? Like you said, our biggest asset going on the field.
Back on the field. Best unit back on the field. It was literally the only spin zone like the entire drought. That was like my coping mechanism during the drought. Like when we had Shangeli, when we put the offense back on the field, I'd be like, oh, okay, best unit coming back on the field. Is that going down at the 6? Okay.
All right. Yes. There you go. Yeah, we do. You know what? Michael Pisano said it. We need a Frank Reich performance here. 100% agree. We need him to rally the troops. We're keeping Chubb at bay. 12 for 41. I'll take that any day of the week.
They have kept Chubb at bay. Baker Mayfield has had his way. Can the Bills keep the Browns pinned back here? Baker to pass. He's giving it to the kick. Oh, that was like a perfectly designed play. Sheesh.
They're picking up every blitz. We just came with a corner blitz there. Teron Johnson off of the edge. They picked it up. So
Yeah,
they're making good.
And they ran a 3-yard out. It wasn't like, they ran anything special. It was the perfectly designed play versus a DB blitz.
Well, it's just take what you can get. I'll tell you what. Everybody can say whatever they want about Tom Brady. That's why he was one of the best, because he would either take what he can get or he'd throw the thing into the ground.
Do we have a Code Sox turnover drive right now?
We do. Start it. Go.
Okay, we got it. We're giving away a pair of Code Sox. Let's go, because I want the Bills to make a play. If Codes isn't putting something on the line, Trainwreck is, so I just wanted to make sure.
Go ahead. Do it. Have a turnover drive. Guys, go ahead and comment who's going to get the turnover.
Okay, we got the Codes graphic up there. You want to take this one, and I'll take the next defensive drive? Okay. Make sure you're commenting.
Get up there too, man.
Who do you think is going to recover that turnover? Is it going to be Micah Hyde, Hoyer, White on a pick? Is it going to be Eddie O, Epinesa on a fumble? Oh my gosh, there it is!
White! Trade A! Go the way! Touchdown!
Buffalo! Touchdown, Bills!
Yes! Let's go! We got 3 people, truck.
Folks, I do not say this often, but Trey Day has me at a loss for words. The Bills offense has no touchdowns in the last 6.3 quarters. Trey White, with his second pick 6, gets the Bills back in this game, and he just won a ton of prizes for someone. We got to be honest. We had to look through all the way back to the end, see what was going on. Pay this man. Pay Trey Day whatever he wants. Give him a blank check. Shout out to that movie. If he wants to build a castle, do whatever Trey Day wants. The Bills are back in this game, 10-7. And we have a giveaway, and I believe we have a winner, Dan.
Yes, we do. It's Jeff Brammy Jr. with the Trey White pick 6 call. Congratulations, Jeff, and get in contact with Trainwreck Sports, correct?
For the first touchdown drive, absolutely. Make sure you're DMing Trainwreck Sports for that. Congratulations. And then who got the Sox on that one?
I apologize. The Sox go to Ronald Enix. Ronald, get in contact with Code Sox. It's Code Sox on Facebook or Codes_Sox on Instagram or Twitter.
Congratulations, JPJ, winning that gift card. And the Bills force a 3-and-out right away. And a Bills team that was down 10-0 with Cleveland having the ball will get the ball back, down 10-7 with a chance to make an impact on this game. My goodness. If the Bills, I don't know if I can take a Super Bowl run like this, but I'll take a Super Bowl run playing.
From coming back on the field, everybody's gasping for air in the stands and at home. Maybe you need to take another drink, but buckle up your seatbelts, folks. The Fromm era's begun.
And he's going to hand it off, and that'll be a nice serviceable gain of 5 yards to start this drive. 2nd and 5, under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bills trailing 10-7. Under bettor's happy, but Bills bettor's looking for a little score on this drive. Matt Bolton, Allen is out. He left in the end of the first quarter, early second quarter with a lower back hip injury and has not been back, unfortunately.
We got a 3rd and 7 here. This down's been killing us. It's always been 3rd and longer than we want. Oh, Croft, make a play, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you know you have a backup QB in there, if the ball hits your hands, you got to be making a play. So, unfortunately, Matthew Manzella does not look like Allen is coming back to this game, unfortunately.
And Michael Arnold, yes. Trey had another pick 6. That's the second one in 2 games. He's got the most points on the team over the last 2 games here in this playoff, Zach. Does that scare you?
It does scare me a little bit. Like I said, if the Bills were going to go to the Super Bowl, I don't know if I could live through a Super Bowl run that had Trey White having the only touchdowns in the first six and a half quarters. But with that said, I will take any type of Super Bowl run we can. We need a bomb right here. We need a
fumble.
And I don't want to hate Dan, but John Brown with a chance to make a play on 3rd down to start the half, and then Croft had a chance to make a play on that ball. I mean, you got to help out this backup QB.
I'll tell you what's not helping us out is Mayfield only having 2 passes that he's incompleted, and 1 went to us. So he's only 1 ball to ground so far. Got to find some pressure, find a way to dial it up, come off the corners a little more.
I think these coaches were, basically looking it up for these guys.
Muscles forward for a 1st down. Listen, win this game on the line, man. Game on both sides of the ball on the line. Dogs, man. You got to get the dogs going.
Yeah, and sorry, but what I mean by the coaches is that they looked up those DB blitzes were coming, because you've seen every throw from Mayfield, Dan. I don't know if he's made a throw over 10 yards downfield.
I think they need to start bringing pressure right up the middle. I want to see Edmonds get in on this. Saw that earlier in the Sims. When he's in the backfield, a lot of good things happen.
And there's Eddie O in the backfield, slamming Chubb to the ground. 16 for 54 for Chubb. You're going to live with that every day, Dan. Less than 4 yards.
Key to the game was holding him under 120. They've done it so far. Other half of it is our corners need to get to the quarterback. That's not happening. Only thing that's not happening right now. Game for the Buffalo Bills.
All right, well, Code Sox took the last drive, so I'll take this drive for Trainwreck. If the Bills force a pick 6 on this drive, you can win a $50 gift certificate courtesy of Trainwreck Sports. We have a turnover drive. You see the $50 there on the screen. $50 restaurant gift card. All you have to do, comment who is going to get the pick 6, who's going to get the scoop and score for the Bills. I know Trey White's going to be a popular pick, but it could be Poyer. It could be Hyde, who had double-digit picks. Get those comments in, folks, because we want to give away gift cards, and we want the Bills to win this game. So comment who you think is going to get a pick 6 / scoop and score for these Buffalo Bills.
It's the second time tonight that Beckham slipped out of Trey White, getting a little too aggressive with Odell Beckham getting those screens.
We see a lot of Hyde, see a lot of Trey White. Folks, you want to be smart. You can get Trey White. Boom, not just a pick 6. He brings down Baker on 3rd down. Is that a Conor McGregor walk?
I think that's how he walks off the ice rink. I think he skates off like that. He throws the helmet off, he puts the glove and the blocker down, and he just skates right off when he gets a victory.
Big shout out to the Trey White Goalie Academy. Since we're feeling so good and Trey White got that sack, we will be renewing the $50 gift card on the next defensive drive. So not on this upcoming drive, but hey, if we get a punt return, someone could be winning $150, Dan.
$50 on the line. Let's see if we can get a return out of it, though. I feel like they're pinning them deep.
And you know what we keep forgetting during all this is the potential for a blocked punt or a blocked field goal return, because obviously both can happen, but we've seen a blocked field goal and blocked punt return happen more than one occasion in this sim.
I think it just has to happen on special teams. I think it just has to be the special teams portion of the game.
And it looks like we have a 26-shirt mystery drive, t-shirt mystery drive going on here. And there's Fromm with a handoff and a great gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1, exactly where you want to be.
No mystery there. He just ran through the hole, put his head down, and got big yardage there on 1st down.
And there it is, plunging forward. It was only 2nd and 1. You don't need any style points on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
Drew formation right now. I know Drew is a whiskey in, his shirt's off, he's screaming. Oh boy, that's not good.
Fromm was screaming too. He barely got the snap, and all of a sudden he was getting manhandled. 2nd and 18 coming up for the Bills. Just under 3:30 to go in this game. Or sorry, 3:30 to go in the third quarter.
Need to get him a little more comfortable. Get him in the single back shotgun set. That seemed to be working for them in the beginning of the game. See if they go back to that now after the Drew formation failed us.
And you know what I'm seeing is just run the ball or pass the ball. Where's the play action? Where's the time? Where's the method to build from a little time? Receiver to the right. This typically goes over the middle, but let's see.
Let's go smoke.
Yep, Smoke with a nice moderate gain. A good pickup on 2nd and 18 to make it 3rd and 11. Buffalo Storm Chaser says they showed Allen running out there. We got another receiver in motion. Again, this is typically over the middle. Keep an eye out, folks. There it is. Can he turn upfield and get it? No, stop short.
At what point in the game do you start saying, okay, we got to make something happen? We're down by 3. When do you start getting worried? Worried now?
Well, first off, I was already worried at 10-0. But I would never have told anybody that, and I won't tell anybody that still. With that said, 10-7, if you can pin them deep here, I'm not really worried. The Browns offense, their numbers look good, but their production overall has not been anything. When they've been backed up inside their own 20, I know that good things have happened for the Bills, so let's get that done.
29-year-old punter. Oh, the 1!
The 1 yard line, let's go!
Safety. Oh, you got to do the safeties.
Oh,
Here we
my
go,
gosh. All right.
folks.
Folks, we are going to add it in. In addition to the pick six, okay, for the $50 gift card on the line, pick six or scoop and score. If the Bills get a safety and you predict the player, you can win the $50 gift card. I know a lot of people have already commented Oliver Epinesa. Those picks are locked in. Don't bother changing them. Get those comments in though. They're in the I formation, Dan.
All right. Oh, no.
I hate that. I hate to use the word the H word, but I hate that. 2nd and 2, they're out the 9. Get those comments in, folks. You never know. Baker Mayfield was right around this territory when he got a safety by Tremaine Edmonds last year.
They're playing really far off the ball.
I know. They got to start cheating up.
Like, why is the safety? Why is Mike all the way over here on the right when everybody's on the left-hand side of the screen?
There you go. That's
Madden,
a good.
get it to
That's a good flood the lane play. 2nd and 7 coming up. Paul Bird and Daryl Johnson. Okay, folks, you see it. Get those 4s up in the chat. The Bills have the momentum. They are making plays. They are one play away from taking the lead in this AFC Championship. We need the 4s up in the.
If you're just joining us, comment who's going to get the pick. The Bills, because you could win a $50 gift card to see the Trainwreck Sport.
Yep. Make sure you're commenting scoop and score or pick six potential. As you see, that number 1 Bills defense hasn't been exactly crushed today, but haven't had their way with the Browns either.
You've done enough to keep the young quarterback in this game at a 10-7 score.
Oh, that was a dime by Baker Mayfield. Basically their first downfield throw of the game, and they're across midfield to Odell Beckham, who as he goes over 100 yards.
People look at that and say, oh, he went over 100 yards. Trey White, oh my gosh, he's supposed to A, B, C, and D. Yeah, you haven't been watching the sim then. He's got a return touchdown for a interception for a touchdown, a sack. He's played Odell Beckham pretty well, I think.
Yeah, he missed one tackle and just got beat for a 30-yard route. That's basically all that's happened. And then on the flip side, like you said, pick six. So you'll definitely take that trade all day.
See a little heat get put on Baker here.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, they got to start being aggressive. I mean, they are playing 8 to 9 yards off. Reminds me of the Dick Duran era.
The bend, well, the Dick Duran era was bend, break.
Yeah, continue to bend.
Ben Moore.
Benjamin Button. 3rd and 1 coming up here, though, folks. Can the Bills get a stop? Single back. They need the 36-yard line. Play action. Baker is crushed. A.J. Epinesa, the phenomenal A.J. Epinesa makes a play, and the Browns are sacked out of field goal range.
What a great individual effort by Epinesa. Chubb missed the block, tried for the little play action, Vanessa wasn't here, and it came through. Circle of death, man. Pirouette of death. Every time.
Okay,
So we got a punt.
And we got a punt coming up. Let's see if we get a return for this $150. Nope, it's out of bounds at the 21. We'll take that. But folks, the money never stops. Just like this action never stops, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming. A $25 restaurant gift card on the line. This drive, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming, and that's not all. It's a double dipper drive. We have a 26 shirts mystery shirt on the line. Folks, it never stops. Quick gain for Fromm on first down. Folks, I know a lot of you have asked about the Gratwick Gaming Season 3 Fantasy Football League. If you have any interest, message gratwickgaming@gmail.com for the Season 3 information. 2nd and 10 coming up, Dan.
Someone's got to make a play here. Diggs has got to get open. I'm sick of him being a deep out.
Okay, we're moving the ball, and Fromm's got a first down.
They're going empty set now. They're opening it up. 4th quarter, let's go.
Yep, safety's off, as they say.
Here we go!
Oh, he's gone! Oh, I shouldn't have said that. He's down inside the 10-yard line. Diggs makes a play just when Dan wanted, and the Bills are in business.
Speak it into existence, they say. Let's punch this thing in. Let's take the lead. Let's get our defense back on the field. Let's wrap this thing up, Zach. What a great ball by Jake Fromm.
Folks, get those comments in. $25 gift card, 26 shirts, mystery shirt on the line. The Bills are back in this game in more ways than one. No reason not to comment, your friends. No reason not to tell them what's happening. The Bills are in the red zone in the AFC Championship game, down by 3 in the 4th quarter. This is electric.
Buffalo Storm Chaser says, huge play. Can you dig it? Yes, we can. Right hand off to Motor. All right, down to the 9. Hey, Zach, I'm nervous right now. The simulated
you're
Madden
nervous because at the same time you want Fromm to throw it, but at the same time you're nervous that if he does throw it, it could be a pick. So we'll see. JM, what happened to Allen? He got a hip back injury in the 2nd quarter, and he's out. Got Jim Sasiadek locking in Singletary. Shout out him. Daryl Gillian, same. Max Zimmerman, I'm an XL. Love it. Love to hear it. 2nd and goal, 9-yard line. Fromm, sacked.
All right, onto the ball. Don't make a mistake. It's not what we all want, but wouldn't be shocked right now if this plays a run.
Shout out
kill
to
me for
everyone
saying that.
tuning in on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. We are in the 4th quarter. It is the 2021 AFC Championship. A lot going on. Allen left in the 2nd quarter with an injury. He has not left any other game this year, to my knowledge. 3rd and goal for the Bills here at the 16-yard line. You probably want to play it safe, but Fromm will pass, and he is sacked for a loss of 2.
I think T-Bass wanted the ball on the right hash mark. That's why they did that. I saw it was. Everyone relax. Let's wait and see what happens here with T-Bass and the boys.
Big play. T-Bass will be running on for a 35-yard, what should be a chip shot. But we learned in the replacements that chip shots aren't always that easy.
Chip shop, shibby shabba. But you know what else is going on, guys? The post-game press conference with Virtual McDermott. He'll be taking your questions live from the locker room immediately following the game. Stick around for that action afterward.
Fromm pulling double duty. The hold is down. The kick is good. T-Bass ties this game. It's a 10-10 game. 8 and change to go. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Bills are tied in the AFC Championship game at home. 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Baker Mayfield and the Browns getting right to the ball. We got a whole new ball game, man. Just like last week against the Chiefs. 4th quarter, whole new ball game.
You know what else we're going to do, Zach? Because it seems to work. Whenever we give something away, Bills do well. So we're going to do another turnover drive, courtesy of Code Socks. You're going to pick the pair of Code Socks. You have to foul Code Socks, tag a friend. So in the comments, put where you foul Code Socks, tag your friend, win if there's a turnover. Oh, Zay Jones.
Zay Jones, house call. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I try and do something good, and Jones come back to haunt you.
To be honest, I don't know if you can script a bigger nightmare for me.
Jones.
I love Zay Jones. Met him at training camp last year. He is a great guy, but to see him score a go-ahead touchdown in the fourth quarter of an AFC Championship game just boils my blood.
11th, buddy. 11th. Which we've been talking about forever. Everyone's got to go out there and do their 111th. Forever, as in this sim today. Everybody go out there, do the 111th, get the touchdown, get us back into it. We're going to win this game scoring under 20 points.
Now, I want to be optimistic. You know that, Dan. You know that there's not any question about that. Okay?
Yes.
But this Bills offense has not scored a touchdown in 7.5 quarters.
We're not going to make it 8.
They have Jake Fromm leading them. Can he take them the distance for a tying touchdown here?
Yes. Yes, he can. Or it could be a kickoff return for a touchdown. Either way, I'm happy.
I'll tell you what, the chat is just devastated. Zay Jones, LMAO, glad this will never happen in real life. Now we know this is a game that would happen. If Zay Jones ended our Super Bowl run, I would lock myself in my basement till next season. Zay, it ain't so. I'm virtually bummed. Folks, let's not get down. We still got 8 minutes left in this game, but facts are facts. The Bills have struggled on offense. Let's see if Fromm can take them to the end zone here. Incomplete, and we will bring up a 3rd and 7 with 7:27 to go. Shout out to the hundreds tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. We need a first down here. Fromm with a good pocket, throwing it. We need to make a play, and they won't be able to, unfortunately. Throwing it short of the sticks. That'll bring a 4th and 3 with just over 7 minutes to go.
At some point, you gotta think they're going to go for it. I mean, not here, obviously backed up with 7 minutes left, but someone's got to make a play, Zach. Kicked into the out at the 30. They said the 34 to begin with. The 20-yard line, 17-10. Brownies are leading, but the game is not over, folks. There you see the numbers and the stats from Baker Mayfield. 30 of 35 for 364.
The Bills defense has to do what it's done for much of the last 3 quarters. They got to get one stop here.
That's not a good way to start it, though. Yards downfield. Gotta minimize this here. 2nd down, usually a pass play, so let's see what happens. They stay true.
Yeah, big opportunity on 2nd and short to make a play here. They've done that a number of times in this game, so let's see.
Bartles, did this sim change our offense back to the 2010 quality? That way in these last
2nd and 3. Handoff. Okay, an unnecessary spin move results in a loss of 1. Let's go.
Oh, what a big play. I'll tell you what, Epinesa has showed his true colors. He's Herculesing up, taking care of business out there on these last rounds possessions.
Can the Bills make the Super Bowl without scoring a touchdown in the playoff? We're basically the offense, without the offense scoring a touchdown in the playoffs. We're basically one scoop and score, pick 6 away.
Make the play.
All right.
We did. We actually did. We won the AFC Championship game against the Denver Broncos. A blocked field goal for a touchdown, I want to say. Bills won 13-10.
Okay. Take
It was
that.
90. I want to say it was 92.
If the defense can get a pick six here, though, or a scoop and score, they could potentially do it for the whole playoff.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even have anything to say to that. I'd be losing my mind if that happened.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this has been crazy. Here we go. 1st and 10. The Browns need the 44-yard line. I formation. They're going to play action. Covered. Oh, my goodness. I thought that was a dangerous throw.
I have picked up almost every blitz that we've had on Baker.
Was that Patrick DeMarco with a catch? It just said P. DeMarco caught that ball.
Just wanted to live close to the lake. Didn't want to leave
3rd
Lake
and
Erie.
inches. Here we go, folks. The Bills need to stop. They got a 4-man line. Nobody really cheating up. The I formation, they run it for quite a gain across midfield. 3:30 to go. Things looking desperate, folks.
Yeah, you got to have a stop here. I mean, we've been saying it, and I know it, and I'm pointing out the obvious, but let's start thinking about using these timeouts at some. Even Chubb, that was Bowser.
Yep.
Got beat by Bowser.
Look out for Mario. We just got Bowsered.
We need Mario. We need Super Mario right now.
All right, this set of downs is it for the Bills right here. Browns are going to pass it on 1st down. Let's go. That is a big incomplete in the big scheme of things.
Thank you, Madden. Should be a running play. Everything holds true.
Well, in 2020, they might pass the ball, or they might pass the ball again. Here they go.
Bounce.
Complete, but it was inbounds. Darn it.
Hey, come on, get him up. Get it going in the chat.
3rd
Let's
and
see
10.
the 69s.
Hearts in the chat. 69s in the chat. Let's go. They need the 37-yard line inside of it for a 1st down. Shotgun for Cleveland. Mayfield looking over the middle.
Ah!
Broken tackle. My goodness. Bills Twitter would
Gotta
be
take the
ablaze.
timeout now. I've never understood the let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning. It drives me
they're
insane.
going to let it go. Well, you let the 10 seconds run now, so you don't have to let 40 seconds run later, theoretically.
You mean if you call timeout at 2:10, they have to run a play, and the clock's going to stop at the 2-minute anyway.
At this juncture, yes. I mean, with this one, yeah, it would have made sense to call it right at the 2:10. Shides of Nigel Bradham, true, against the Giants in 2000. Was that 16? I mean, yeah, just missed the tackle, and he had tons of room to run. Peg Zimmerman remembers that well. Shout out Gabe on the expressway. 1st and 10, 2-minute warning to go, 33-yard line for the Browns. Bills need to stop on this set, or their season is over. Okay, that's a good stop.
Just don't forget the post-game press conference with Virtual McDermott. We'll be taking your questions live from the locker room immediately following the game. 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9. Here we go. Baker will hand it off. Pretty good game by Chubb, but it'll bring up a 3rd and 3, I believe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
7-10. Yep.
Edgar Allan Poe. We're not done yet. We got a big play right here. 3rd down. Tell him, Zach. Get the hearts up.
23-yard line they need. Baker's going to pass. They got to rush. He is crushed. What a play for this Bills defense.
Somebody win the $150 gift card right now. I would be more than happy if we blocked this and took it to the house.
Let's go. Block this. 52-yarder for the Browns. They're going to run on the field goal kicker. It's up.
Boy.
It's low. And it's no
Boy.
good. It's no good. Jake from State Farm will take over at the 42-yard line. 58 yards to go. Just over 100 seconds to go. Oh, you said we were done. The Bills are more than a lot.
Edgar Allan Poe, don't count us out. You should know better than to leave before the game is over. We are going to find a way.
Folks, to heck with it. I'm sorry to our administrator. Comment who you think is going to score this touchdown. If they do, it's a $50 gift card courtesy of Trainwreck Sports, Gratwick Gaming, and Code Sock. Comment it right now. Get those comments in.
Giving
It's a
away
fresh
everything.
competition. Who's going to tie this game for the Buffalo Bills?
We have one winner for all 4 of those prizes today.
Oh my
They
God, and
tie
all of a
this
sudden,
game.
Jake Fromm is Jim Kelly.
They tie this game, Zach. All the prizes go to the one winner, I think. I think this is the game to do it.
Let's go. $50 gift card,
Here we go.
Code Socks, and 20. Someone could win a shirt, socks, and a $50 gift card here, folks. 42 seconds. Where is Chris Berman? Where's Tom Jackson? Jake Fromm throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Folks, get these comments in. We see Gabriel Davis, Diggs, Beasley, Schwartz. Let's go. Jake Fromm at the 7-yard line. 37 seconds to go. 2nd and goal. Bills trail by 7. Shotgun snap. Throws it over the middle. Hit the shout song. Touchdown! Buffalo. Touchdown, Lee Smith. Lee Smith. Nobody commented Lee Smith. Oh, my goodness.
It's the invisible tight end comes through again. He's not the blocker. He's the receiver. Touchdown number 85. Wow.
The kick is up. It's good from T-Bass. Keep that shout song going, folks. Enjoy it.
Oh no! Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. I've got to be kidding me. Really?
Folks, I am sorry, but if you don't think it is the most Buffalo thing to have no touchdowns and then get a Lee Smith touchdown to tie the AFC Championship with less than a minute to go, you have not been a Bills fan. The Madden sim gets it done.
Just returned the ball down to the 15-yard line off the kickoff.
We need a nip. We need a nip. They're gonna fumble. They're gonna fumble trying to mess around. This is the Billsiest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a good point.
At a loss for words, Zach.
Oh, okay. They're going backwards.
We're gonna throw the ball.
Let's go. Let's make a play. Let's make a play.
Oh, here we go. Make a play. Come on, in the chat, get the hearts up. The 69's out.
Uh-oh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, timeouts. Oh, my gosh. We need a block. Need a block. It's up. And it is good.
Got 2 seconds. We got life.
Cleveland takes the lead, but the Bills have 2 seconds to go. My goodness. I don't know if Western New York could have survived a game like this so far, but we have 2 seconds on the clock. Cleveland 20, Bills 17. They're going to squib it. And this will be the last game play, folks. The Bills run it back, and this season is over. McDermott looks to the sky, but unfortunately, there's nowhere you can look for a reason in a game like this. The Bills losing Josh Allen, overcoming adversity, fall to the Cleveland Browns 20-17. They were outgained, they were outmaneuvered, they had almost double the yards, but unfortunately, the Browns the Browns defeat the Bills 20-17. Stay tuned for a post-game press conference courtesy of Virtual McDermott. Dan, quite a sour note to end what was a very sweet season for these Buffalo Bills.
But it was a great season for these Buffalo Bills, and I had a blast, and I'd like to thank you, Zach, including me in on this, Chris and Andrea in the booth. I don't want to take all your thunder, but I'd most importantly like to thank all the people who have come on, made this fun during this pandemic.
Shout out to everyone tuning in. It's not over yet, though, folks. We will have a post-game press conference coming from Virtual McDermott. He'll be answering your questions. So if you want to ask him about certain defensive schemes, special teams coverage, you will have the opportunity to do so in just a couple minutes. Here we go. He's taking the podium, actually. Shout out to everyone in Bills Mafia who's tuning along. We will get you to Coach McDermott right when he hits the podium.
think we can all agree that one hurts. There's a lot of men feeling a lot of painful feelings right now in that locker room. Say a few things here, and then the rest of the time is yours. I would have liked to see us get off to a faster start. This has been a theme all season long for us here, and I think ultimately it was what killed us in the end. And we need to look long and hard on what the cause is in the off season here. And by tomorrow night, when the season starts over, we're gonna need to have that addressed. I'm sorry, Sunday night when the season starts over, we're not going to be playing tomorrow. The conference championships, we'll be playing in the Super Bowl. Trey White, what can I say about the play he made? The team needed him right when we needed him most again. He came through, brought us in the defense all game long, played their hearts and souls out there, and kept us in the game. Hoping that we could just make one play away, and fortunately every time we needed it, it wasn't made on our side. Looks like Allen's going to be okay. He's probably going to miss a week or two, but that's really not going to be an issue at this point in time. So go ahead if there's any questions.
Coach?
Yeah, that's where we go.
Coach Michael Pizzanzio would like to know, why didn't you squib kick?
I don't know. Us coaches are programmed for certain basic instincts, and sometimes, despite it being in our best interest to do so, we are bound by the conservative code of coaches to play it out that way, and that one stings.
Coach Dan Gambino from the Niagara Gazette. Touch base on Josh Allen, or is it too early to tell on his status and if he could have returned to the game?
He was definitely out for the rest of the game. He had a hip pointer. If we had won the game, he probably had been ready for the Super Bowl. But without a game to play, he's going to rest up and he'll be just fine.
Coach Maniac Trainwreck Sports, can you speak to Jake Fromm, someone with limited game experience? He seemed to start slow, but really hit his stride as that game continued to go on.
Man, that final drive, he really went right down the field. Boom, 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 boom. And I thought the light went off for the kid and was excited to see what would have happened if we got our hands on the ball in overtime. I mean, I wasn't surprised that he struggled in a game like this. Week 16, week 17, he's playing against a different level of caliber competition when he was out there. This was all the lights were on, and the weather wasn't in his favor. He gutted it out. The defense kept us in the game, and when it mattered, he got us in the end zone. So I'm proud of the kid today, and he grew a lot, and the team's going to be better for it moving forward. I know it hurts, but our quarterback room got a lot stronger today.
Coach, did you consider going for 2 there at the end?
We were just so happy to score at that point. We've held them to about 10 points most of the game, and I felt the momentum was finally in our favor. I was just happy to extend the game as long as possible. I thought that worked in our favor the longer it played out.
Coach, does this put Dable on the hot seat?
How hot can your seat be when you had the number 1 offense this season? They had the number 1 rushing attack. We were tied for the Browns in points scored, and the defense has just ruled the day today. And we had a big injury, and they had a familiar face make a play when it mattered most.
Coach, do you regret getting rid of Zay Jones?
Well, I mean, there's not many moves that I truly can say I regret. I mean, other than some of my 2-minute warning decisions at the end of halves. But no, I don't regret getting rid of Zay Jones. I do regret the Raiders getting rid of Zay Jones, however.
All right.
Any more questions here? Or?
How do you feel about 0 offensive playoff touchdowns? How does that feel, Coach?
That hurts a coach's pride. I mean, in one sense, we were one play away from getting to the Super Bowl, even without offensive touchdowns. So if you get anything from your offense, even in the first quarter of the game today, we probably can hold on to win this game. But the Dawson Knox injury early in the game last week, I think really started to show its true impact here today. We could have really used him in a game like this.
Coach, you always say there are no such things as moral victories. Do you take any type of accomplishment from this season, finishing first in the AFC, getting home field, anything despite losing in the AFC Championship game for a second consecutive year?
Last year we lost on the road. A lot of guys were happy to be there. It was a learning experience. It showed in the first quarter when we got blown out in Denver. But this year it hurts a lot more. Our window is open, and you don't get a lot of these chances. And to get an injury at a bad time, to see this city have to deal with this kind of heartache again when we really thought we were going to take that monkey off everybody's back and bring this home for the city of Buffalo. And that's what's hurting these guys the most is they know there's going to be another chance at it next season, but they also know that the city really wanted us to bring this one home, and we wanted to bring it home for them. I'm sorry we couldn't do that.
Have we seen the last of players like Micah Hyde and John Brown? I mean, that might be the last time Bills fans get to see them don the red, white, and blue in the charge in Buffalo.
Those are decisions that are going to have to get made over the course of the weekend, and Virtual McBean and I will sit down and make some of those choices. But right now, I just want to go back in the locker room and celebrate with my guys, and a lot of good happened this season, and this is a very young group of guys. The window is just opening, and we're gonna be back next year. Is that all you got, guys?
Matt Manzella asked, why were our DBs so far off the line today? Did you see that made that happen?
With the way the weather was, the amount of snow that was out on the ground, one slip, you saw it earlier there with Trey White. He tried to make a play on the ball and completely misjudged it, and Odell was down the sidelines. So we didn't want to have these guys playing up too close where one false step, one slip in the snow, and it was going to be a long touchdown. So we decided to play off, give them a little bit of cushion to work with on the weather there, and make them earn every bit of the yards downfield. I think as far as I know, they only got one long touchdown drive there, minus the big play. The podium's starting to fall apart here, so the season's pretty much hit the rails. We good to go, guys?
All right, Coach. Anything we should look forward to next season?
We'll be back on the field Sunday night, and we're going to be even more hungry this time around. I look forward to bringing in a nice, bright, young draft class, and there's going to be some new faces on the offense because we didn't get the job done when it mattered most this season.
Anybody who won't be coming back?
We're not going to get into that right now, but thank you very much, and I'm gonna go spend the rest of the night with my team.